Welcome to our channel. In this session, we will discuss the concept of knowledge representation in artificial intelligence. First of all, what is mean by knowledge representation and how it is useful for AI? Generally, what is the main role of artificial intelligence? The main role is to make some intelligent decisions, right? If you want to take some intelligent decisions, what we need? We need some information. Based on the information only, the AI systems make the decision. Now, this knowledge representation is about how to we encode the information. How do we encode the information about the world such that the encoded information is used by the artificial intelligence for making the intelligent decision. That is the main thing is the information representation, that is knowledge representation. Now why we need to represent the knowledge? One simple scenario. So mainly operating systems, that is artificial intelligence operate on the data. So generally data is in the form of raw data. The raw data alone is not sufficient to make intelligent decisions. So simply what is the aim? You need to convert the raw data into some structured format. So how? How? So simply this knowledge representation provides some structured formats. It provides some methods for organization of information. Once the information is organized clearly, the AI systems can solve the problems, can make the decisions, and learn from the new experiences. Now you understand what is knowledge representation. Now we understand. Now the next thing is what is the role? That is again artificial intelligence main purpose is to make intelligent decisions. For making such type of decisions, what is the role that is played by the knowledge representation? The first thing is substitute for the real world. What is the meaning? Real world substitution means simply the AI systems uses internal knowledge structures. Internal knowledge structures instead of interacting with the real world directly. That is, if one scenario is there, instead of interact with the directly and getting all the information, AI systems directly use the internal information. By means, it saves the time. And ontological commitments. Ontological commitments means the AI systems decides what kinds of entities and what kinds of relationships are important to the model. That means I have multiple entities in my structure, multiple relations between the structures. What are the important entities and relations that are important for making the decision? Intelligent reasoning. Intelligent reasoning in the sense we need to derive some conclusions. How? How the conclusions are drawn from the stored knowledge, that is already knowledge is stored. From that knowledge, how we are deriving the conclusions. Computation medium means you need to allow the efficient storage of information. Whenever you want, you need to provide efficient retrieval and then reasoning also. And at last, human expression. Simply the knowledge specifies a bridge between the human understanding and mission reasoning. If you understand, once we have a knowledge, that knowledge plays a very crucial role for taking the decisions. Briefly, what happened? Briefly, instead of interact with the directive world, it takes the internal information. Within that information, what are the important entities and relations? From this stored knowledge, how to derive the conclusions and how efficiently we storing the information and how efficiently we retrieve the information and the gaps between the humans and missions. These are the role of knowledge representation in artificial intelligence. Next, what are the key challenges that are faced by the knowledge representation? Again, the challenge is expressiveness versus efficiency. What is the meaning? Suppose we represent some information. Assume I am representing some information. If the representation is must to be expressive. Why? To capture the complex knowledge. If it is expressive, then only it can capture the complex knowledge. But it is must be efficient enough to support the reasoning in real time also. General thing, if it is a very complex, obviously the speed is decreased. If it is a very light, speed is increased. But what is the problem? The problem is simple thing. If it is very complex, the speed decreases, but it gets the correct output. So the main challenge is you need to balance between the information and the speed. This plays a very crucial role. So general example, the natural language is more expressive but computationally ineffective and incomplete or uncertain knowledge. Means suppose we are gathering information from the real world, maybe due to some noise, some information we lost. So if you are losing some information, means it is very difficult to derive the conclusions also. So we need to maintain what is the known, what is not known, and what is uncertainty. Every information you need to maintain. And reasoning versus tractability. Reasoning means suppose we are designing some systems. Some systems are theoretically powerful, but coming to computational, it is a very difficult, that is intractable. A simple example, predicate logic. It is theoretically very good, but computationally it is intractable. So the AI systems must balance the reasoning power with computational limits. That plays a very crucial role. And at last, consistency maintenance. Consistency maintenance means from day to day the knowledge base evolves. We need to updating the facts without introducing contradictions. So, what is the major challenge? The facts are updated regularly. We need to update the fact without introducing contradictions. A penguin exception. What is the meaning by this one? For example, based on the information, if AI learns one thing, penguins are birds. Assume penguins are birds, and AI learns one more thing, the birds can fly. Based on this one, what is the conclusion? Penguins can fly. But real time is the penguins cannot fly. That is the exception we are getting. Now, what you know? What is the knowledge representation? What are the role of the knowledge representation in artificial intelligence? What are the challenges that are faced by knowledge representation? And at last, what are the different methods or different ways of representing the knowledge? Logic based system, structured representation, probabilistic model, distributed representation. Depending upon the AI model and the requirements, we are using the model. Coming to one by one. The first one is the logic based system. Simply, these systems use some formal rules to model the knowledge. These systems use some formal rules to model the language. So, these mainly two types. One is the propositional logic and another one is the first order logic. What is the difference? Simple thing. The propositional logic simply provides declarative statements that are linked by logical connections. Suppose endu, aru, not. A simple example, if it rains and the ground is wet, then for example, the road is slippery. That means we are using if and then case. A simple example, if red and round. If red, that is if an object is red and if an object is in round shape, then we assume that that is an apple. But coming to first order logic, it extends the propositional logic by introducing variables, by introducing quantifiers and introducing predicates also. Okay. So for all humans mortal, what is the meaning? All humans are mortal. You got it? These are the different. So depending upon the requirement, whether you are using propositional logic or predicate logic, the mainly used rule-based decision systems. We are moving with logic-based system. Now, structured representation. Suppose if you have a knowledge, if you want to represent in a hierarchical format or network format, that is how humans can categorize general scenario. That is structured representation. Among them, one is semantic networks. Here, what happened? The nodes are represented with the concepts. The edges represents the relationship between the nodes. A simple thing. We have two nodes. One is dog and another one is animal. So this is one node, this is one node, and we have one relationship is a. So dog is a animal. By using this diagram, we simply identify, okay, dog is a animal. So that is semantic network. Next, frames. Simply frames in the sense it groups related attributes into structured format. For example, we are creating a frame for a vehicle. So what the vehicle consists of? A vehicle consists of wheels, a vehicle have engine type, a vehicle have fuel, etc. And ontologies, the main thing, ontology, it follows web ontology language. It is mainly used to provide the relationship within a domain. Within a domain. These are mainly useful for search engines and also healthcare diagnostics. So these are the different ways of structured representation. Now, probabilistic models. So, if you have the concept of uncertainty and probabilistic interference, then we are moving to this model. Again, two types. Bayesian network. A basic scenario, if you are using a directed graphs, Bayesian networks uses a directed graphs. Those are used to model casual relationships. A simple scenario in this, each node is represented as a weight and each node is represented as a variable and an edge denotes the dependency, that is a conditional dependency. Okay, the main thing is it can predict the likelihood of an equipment failure. Now, Markov decision process. It is used to model sequential decision making in dynamic environment. Suppose if the robot is moving, that is dynamically it can make the decision. In such a process you are using. Mainly the probabilistic models are used in forecasting and predicative analytics. And the final representation is distributed representation. A simple thing. It is mainly used in the modern AI. It uses neural network to encode the knowledge. Neural network to encode the knowledge. Among them, the first one is embeddings. First one is embeddings. That means we have some words. Convert the words or images or whatever the entities into some dense vectors. So we are using some technique what to vector mapping. So that is embedding. For example, what to vector king, man plus woman automatically is converted into queen. Knowledge graphs. Knowledge graphs in the sense it combines the graph structures with embeddings. Graph structures are combined with embeddings to represent the entities. Mainly the Google knowledge graph enhances the search results. Mainly these are supported in natural language processing, search and recommendation system. This is the final knowledge representation. Finally, what we understand, the knowledge representation is a very central point for reasoning and making intelligent decisions. While representing the knowledge, we need to understand what is the role of the knowledge representation, what are the challenges that are faced, and what are the different types of knowledge. Either logic representation, structured representation, or probability representation, or distributed representation. If the precision or rules is important, we are moving to logic. If the organization is the matter, moving to structure. If uncertainty is the matter, we are moving to probability. And if the scalability is the matter, we are moving to distributed. The future, the knowledge representation combines our symbolic with deep learning. This is the representation of knowledge. Now, in the next session, we will discuss what are the issues of knowledge representation. That is the end of today's session. Thank you.